Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. We're back with Grand Arena, the first match of Season 30, a 5v5 season. We had to fight and claw our way to get back into Kyber 2. I did not like my sojourn into Kyber 3. It was weird and I hope to never repeat it, but we got a lot of work to do to keep ourselves in Kyber 2. This bracket that we got to deal with is going to be kind of tough. So here's a look at what we're dealing with. Today's battle up against my opponent Wacky Fishy here. We got fortunate for once. We got a favorable matchup. We should at least win this one, but we're going to need to go 2-0 or 2-1 in order to hold on to our Kyber 2 spot for another week. In terms of Omicrons, I am near the top. In terms of counts, War Inc. over here, or War Link over here has one more. GLs, obviously, I'm going to be the lowest amount. That's just how I play. My opponent only has 3. Everyone else is 4 and up. Relic units, in Kyber 3, I was actually not consistently the lowest. But in Kyber 2, I will be consistently the lowest. But I'm working on adding a number of those right now. I've completely opened up and unleashed my war chest. My horde is being used to go after Grand Inquisitor, Profundity, and Sith Eternal Emperor as quickly as possible. Grand Inquisitor will be unlocked next time he comes around. Profundity is going to be, I imagine, the second time around, because I doubt I'm going to have a 7-star Admiral Raddus the first time it becomes available. With Gear 11 plus units, this is how I like to look at the depth. I'm technically the highest, but this War Link guy, he is just one character behind me with way more relics. I'm guessing there's a number of players here who are former Kyber 1 players who did not participate too much in 3v3 and fell down, and now are going to be fighting their way up now that we're in the 5v5 season. With 6 mods, right on pace with the pack. Same with the top 25 mods. Top 500, I'm pretty good, but there's a number of players who are better than me. There's some really nice mods in this bracket. Counts though, no, I'm still middle of the pack, a little slightly above average, probably like 3rd or 4th best. Datacrons, I have a large count, but the quality is not really there, and I don't have a lot of level 9. This is what I'm used to seeing in terms of GL distribution. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Just usually you don't see too many rays. Now here this gets a little interesting. Only the 2 of us have Malgus. His War Link has a Malgus, but it's in process. I've got a Gear 12 Malgus. I'm going to be splitting time between offense and defense to get footage and just show some tests of how functional he is at this Gear 12 level. What I found in 3v3 was he was perfectly serviceable at Gear 11 as a defensive character. He just didn't have the damage output in order to work on offense, but he was tanky enough that if you didn't bring up the right team against him, they would struggle. Admiral Raddus, we got one other player here who's got him at Gear 11. Well, mine's at Gear 10. But a number of them are in process, a number of them are unactivated. There's no reason not to activate characters anymore. This game rewards you in too many different ways to have squads available. If it's like Galactic Challenges, it might mean a different crate level. Just do it. Like, if you have the credits, you can bring them up to a nominal level, get a couple tiers. I don't think there's any reason to leave characters unactivated if you're a mature roster, and any player in Kyber 2 is a mature roster. If you're earlier in the game, like my alt account, I wouldn't be doing it. Star Killers are almost universal. One guy doesn't have them. Iden's almost near universal. I'm guessing Darth Plagueis here climbed up from Kyber 3 into Kyber 2, and he's going to have a short stay because he is missing some key teams. Everyone else has Qui-Gon and Wampas. Dash Ami's not really there, and that was, I just put out a small talk video about that where I'm going to hold off a little bit until we see Jabba. I was going to put that on, but I think the one that was going to go towards Dash is now going to go to Raddus or Asajj Ventress, but I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait a week. We have one player without Maul. Everybody's got Cat. Interesting stuff. Let's jump into all this. So, let me just show you the top end characters in his roster. That's not what I clicked on. Five-star Executor. I have a 7-star Executor now. I don't remember if I remember to resave after I took it to 7 stars. It was 6 stars a week ago. Let's take a look here. In terms of his speeds, his Maul is 294. His Star Killer is 295. So probably like Yoda and up. So I've got more 300 speed characters than him. That's pretty shallow. And Yoda doesn't need to be that fast. We do have grand... looks like I need to adjust the size of that a touch. So things were slightly tweaked to give myself some more offensive options. Let's start here down at the bottom because this is the biggest change. Malgus lead on defense. We'll do a round or two of this, and either next week I take him to relics or maybe I'll wait a week. We're going to play it a little bit by ear, but we'll have some gradual progress throughout this season so you can see how he's going to be functioning at different levels. I was going to take Fennec off of defense, but my opponent didn't have Lord Vader, so it's like whatever, let's just throw her in for another match. Zam has moved to defense, but that's another character. If I have an opponent with Lord Vader, that stuff's coming off. I don't think they'll really work as a Lord Vader counter, but maybe cleanup. I don't know. Well, I'm still incrementally working towards that. Then we have, this is all the same, I believe. Yeah. We need to add some relics there, but that's a little bit further down the line. Back wall, slight change. Star Killer used to be on defense. I took him off to have another offensive weapon, and Padme just to fill up the spot, just some bodies. I'm kind of surprised in 5v5 how much weaker my defense is. I need to... It's part of the reason why I'm working on some of the characters I'm working, is to rapidly increase the quality of some of this stuff. Over here with ships, we got Negotiator, Rebels, and Chimera. With my opponent's defense starting up top, we are looking at Night Sisters, pretty weak team. The DACA relic is pretty critical. Qui-Gon here with no meaningful tank, even though Cam can do it with his taunt, which I actually probably should throw on now. Darth Revan here with Nest, that's a little weird. And then we have SLKR. Let's take a look at this Datacron. Okay, so he'll get some offense stacking, though there's going to be buffs going around, at least advantage, and there's got to be something else. I'm probably going to throw JML at it, because JMK needs to be used down below. down here we got JMK. We've got Bossk, Grievous, Maul, and this JMK with a level 8 datacron. And it's good. But my mods, I believe, are better. Like, I have... No, he's got the faster cat. We'll see how it goes. This is why I saved some weapons for offenses. We might need a two-shot a couple things. Let's start up top. I kind of plotted this out, mostly. In the last 5v5, he had a number of opponents fail to full clear him. And his performance was kind of all over the place. It's kind of difficult to find matches that were representative, but I don't think he's changed anything. And my plan for this match is Maul. Let's just stick with it. I need to use these presets more. Please tell me I got Maul set up. Perfect. Could I have put a datacron on? I could have put a datacron on. And for a moment, I thought somebody didn't have relics, but Bo's got relics. It's not going to be a big deal. Let me get rid of that. Just focus in on oZam. Once she's eliminated, we won't have to worry about as many stats and as many effects from that Ami. And let's get rid of Mando. That'll be a quick and easy one. I'm trying to set somebody up where... I don't know if that'll work like that. Yeah, I didn't think so. I wanted to reset to get to the 5 stacks of English, but I think I overthought it. I'm expecting him to cleanse, which is why I'm just... Yeah, that's about what I was expecting. But I guess if I would have kept attacking him, he would have had more dots and would have died. Again, just doing a lot of overthinking on things. Making these battles last longer than they otherwise would. Is that Lando Marquis starting tomorrow? I think it is. I might delay the release of this video. Releasing these videos during Arnold's test streams is a bad idea. Alright, I think my plan for Maul is CLS. We will stick with that, even though the Droidica changes this. Maybe 1%. It's a little weird. Just a team I'm going to respect. Some of the things we have to play with this round are Gear 12 Inquisitors, a 7-star sortie. Next week we get to goof off with Screech Lando. Let's hit Maul. Maybe that was a bad idea. I haven't done this in a while. This is the... Clearly not playing this right. Alright, we're fine. We are fine. Let's get rid of bows, that'll stop the healing. I'm not too concerned about Canderous. Django's a little annoying. You gotta respect the Relic 7. And now we just gotta wait for somebody with a Dispel. And there we go. Get it done. I think She-Hulk came out tonight. I think after this I'm gonna watch She-Hulk. That trailer looked good, and that comic is great. I am a fan. I think my plan is Bad Batch for this. This is a little wonky, but I think we can do it. Because I want to use Wampa on the back with Mon Mothma, but maybe that's foolish. I think they can do it. I used to do this kind of stuff all the time. Let's do it. It's just with this version of Grand Arena, I'm less of a gambler. Although we still gamble a fair amount. The relics are low enough where I think we got a good shot here. And I always forget that I want my Omega Phasma. Because this is what I don't always get to do is mark or not zeroed in. I don't get to always throw the target practice on Grievous. Let's throw the buff immunity over on Magnagard. I'm a little worried. I gotta heal up. I do not want to take anybody out. Let's make sure Echo is healed up. That's the one we can't lose. Let's swap with Omega. Because Omega's the heal. Perfect timing. Perfect. More of that. Like, Omega gets a little too much hate. Omega makes the squad better. It's just not another tier better, which is what I think people wanted. What Omega does is relieve some RNG, not fundamentally change the squad, and I think that's why people were disappointed. Let's get some buffs. There we go. Let's try and heal up, see if we can... It's not gonna happen. Or maybe it will happen. Let's see if we can get banners. There we go. That's close to full banners. You know what? Take the extortion. Nice, guys. I'm proud of you. Alright, we're gonna JMK this stuff. I'm actually really worried about this. I'm gonna mess up my Star Killer. Yeah, we're gonna mess up my Star Killer. I'm gonna use Mace. I need to add at least one relic level to my cat. And his Datacron is much better than what I can work with. This is really my best one. We're gonna use it. The double tank makes this squad a little better. Without Datacrons, I'd have the advantage. Yeah. I was hoping they'd take out GK, but we'll take it. Jeez. That felt like a lot. They're gonna get to the ultimate real fast. But hopefully we can at least take out the cat. They're not doing a good job of being focused, which is what my advantage is gonna be. Oh my god, that's terrifying. This is bad. Really bad. Oh! Real bad. No. Don't die, don't. I mean, we can clean up from here. That's not good, though. Definitely relic levels would have improved that. Maybe we would have been able to take her out sooner. Maybe we get lucky and take someone else out, but without Cat, I don't really think that's a possibility. Maybe we should be going for Padme. But I feel like Ahsoka makes... Eliminating Ahsoka will help us out next time. But, I don't know, maybe Padme. Yeah, we're just not doing anything. And he's just stacking offense. Yeah. This is why I brought in 2 tanks. Problem is, we don't have a good cleanup. You know what would be nice? Padme. Padme would be real nice right about now if she wasn't on defense. We'll have to come back to... No, we gotta keep going. Problem is that SLKR, we can't use a cheapo team. Like, we can't do that. That Jedi Knight Revan JKL team. Maybe we do it anyway. The way I'm thinking about it is maybe we try Star Killer. I think we'll do some of these other battles. I was very tempted to use Inquisitors here, but I just know it's not going to work, and I don't want to risk the battles in this matchup. But we're going to do Night Sisters up against Qui-Gon, probably Traya up against Telzine. This is a pretty easy team. Gas up against Darth Revan is the plan. We're just going to keep going to plan. These things aren't changing. The back wall, I'm anticipating Phasma, Mon Mothma, and Geos. That's what I think we're going to see. And if this battle doesn't go well, it's why I'm considering the Ventress Omicron. And try and stun Anakin. No, we didn't get it. I'm trying to stun him to prevent that big hit right there. I guess it doesn't really matter. I kind of want them to die off. I just don't want them to die off too early. Because I don't want that to happen. Alright, perfect. Now we can drive the health. Heal up a little bit. And then we're going to do this for like a minute. And while we do, we talk about stuff I've been killing time with while we prep for all these new shows, because we got a lot of stuff. I was talking a lot about my Sandman watch last time, and I think I was only through 4 episodes by the time of the last Grand Arena video, which at that point I was fairly underwhelmed. Okay, we're pretty close. That was pretty good. I was fairly underwhelmed through 4 episodes. Episode 5 is great. Episode 6 is excellent. 5 and 6 makes everything worth it in the Sandman. And I decided I was gonna... Let's not get myself killed. Alright, let's bring some bodies back. Go for Qui-Gon. You know what? Let's stun Anakin again. Oh my god. Don't. This is terrifying. There's my healing immunity, removal, and all of that nonsense. I got a little sloppy here, but we got away with it. We got lucky, because I was playing a little recklessly. The remainder of Sandman, though, was fine. But as I understand it, and I've been reading some of the comics, it's very faithful. Like, the stories are straight from the comic. It's just doing those arcs. So me being satisfied or unsatisfied with a particular arc, like, I can work with. I'm interested to see where it goes. I finally watched No Time to Die. That's a great Bond movie. I think I mean, of the Daniel Craig movies, I might go Skyfall, No Time to Die, Casino Royale. Casino Royale is a fun movie, but it's like, it's a little thin. And I don't mean that in like a negative way. Like, it's a feature of it. But really what I've done last week was I watched Wind River over and over and over again. I really liked it. I had never heard of it, and it makes sense. It was released right around COVID. It was a Weinstein movie that they lost control of because it timed with the Harvey Weinstein sexual abuse revelations. Revelations is too strong a word. Those things being definitively confirmed. So someone else released it and then just kind of lost track. But it's a really good movie. And then after I watched it, I realized it was a Taylor Sheridan movie, who I knew had done Yellowstone. I haven't watched Yellowstone yet, but I hear it's a great show. And I knew from Sicario. Sicario's a good movie. But when I was like looking into this stuff afterwards, because I was just really impressed with Wind River, I realized that he had also done Hell or High Water, which is another great movie. And I just didn't realize that was a Taylor Sheridan movie. Like, the guy hasn't missed. He has just had like home run after home run after home run. It's really impressive. It was Hell or High Water and Wind River on Netflix right now. Highly recommended. And now I'm going to definitely watch Yellowstone. Like, I've heard nothing but good things about Yellowstone, but I wasn't like in a rush to see it. I'm in a rush to see it now. I'm very curious to see what's up with it. It's kind of a waste, but we can use the cooldown increase. Oh, come on, man. I need to pay attention for a second. We need to throw the isolate over there. Actually, let's not. Oh my god, man. I'm just focusing because being distracted was doing me no favors. I'm holding off on the overpower. I don't want the isolate to come off of zombie and become super annoying. Let's just do it. Alright, now we're gonna blow these guys out. I'll put a video out about it, but I was looking at the gear on Tamtel, Screech, Stiff Guard, Land. We are running out of time. And it's not bad. Not as good as Ben Solo. Ben Solo is ridiculous. Go away. Alright, that took way too long. That's what happens when you talk. When you play. Your attention is everywhere. We're just gonna gas this. There's no other likely way through this one. I should probably count how many full relic squads I even have, because it's not like I have 27 squads to need all these datacrons. Doesn't really matter that much though. Oh, the taunt was gone. I should attack somebody else. That's fine though, that makes me happy. Seriously, guys? Way too hot in here. All right. Let's look at this datacron again. Do I want to do... We're gonna do it. Since I can't use a datacron with it. Alright, well, where was I? Okay, so it's time for this. I'm not going to do anything crazy yet. We're going to throw in Starkiller. I don't think it's going to work, but maybe we can get rid of 2 bodies. I don't even think I have... I really need... Like, here's the squad. I need to add relics to these guys for Datacrons. I don't... Like... Not a fan of Datacrons. Like, if I don't get through this because of Datacrons, it's just kind of lame. Let's do Old Ben, which means if I did a different unaligned force user... Like, Visas isn't really gonna... I don't have one at relics. Doesn't matter. I don't have a light side one at relics. Let's throw it in. I was going to use them on the back wall against some trash, so this isn't a bad use. If we can get through Padme and Ahsoka, then Wampa might have a shot. We're just doing basics. Health steal up. Not what I want. Defense penetration up is what I want. Let's hit the staggers. Sure. Okay, I like it. Love it. She's got damage immunity, so we'll just hit it. Kenobi. Hate it. Let's get rid of the force aid at least. Terrible. Hate it. Do I do it now? I just don't think we get through Ahsoka. I wonder if I were to wait, if I would have a better shot at it. Let's gamble. Okay. Let's do it now. I'll have a higher relic Sith Eternal Emperor soon as we're working on those C requirements. Keep the defense penetration up. Losing Palpatine like that really diminishes this squad. It's definitely something you don't want to happen. Oh wait, I get him back. I forgot about that. Why did I forget about that? Let's heal up. Oh my god, are we gonna do it? Yes! Oh my god, Starkiller. This is why I added those relic levels to you. Okay. Alright, then we don't need to mess around with SLKR. Should be Geos, Phasma, Mon Mothma on that back wall. Looks like it. We're gonna Wampa that. We'll troopers. Let's just do it right now. We should be good. I thought we were gonna have to Wampa to clean up that JMK. I didn't think we were gonna win that JMK. I went into that battle thinking we were gonna have to clean up. I know a lot of you are probably watching that wondering why I wasn't reviving Palpatine. And honestly, it's because my Visas is usually dead by that point in the battle, so I didn't even think about it. Let's go with the days. Alright, we're good. Let's move on Wampas real quick. Alright. Down goes Biggs. Protection up. Dazes. Start countering. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now we got Phasma. Maybe we should do SLKR first. What are we gonna do with Phasma? Because there's Kylo's there, right? I don't like to nest the ones with Kylo. Maybe I need to add some relic levels to my nest. There's no Omicron though. You know what? What if we did that? I just want... Wait, so whenever let's... Do I care about that? Sure, let's just do it. It helps out Nest a little bit, not in really too meaningful ways. I need to get a new light. What I've been using for a light while I record these videos is of a daylight lamp. It's not its intended use. And it gives off a lot of heat, which is not ideal right now, this time, especially during a heat wave. really prefer a nice little LED lamp that isn't getting progressively warmer throughout a recording. That's a good amount of stacks. I wonder if Vader could have done that on his own. Probably not. Maybe. Alright, this will just be a nice JML battle, and we can put on a better datacron than what he has. How do I not have a thing I can give you? Nope. Protection upper turn meter. Let's just do the turn meter. How is his mods on him? Yeah, I guess I need it. His is faster. He was still fast? Well, I guess I didn't check. Or maybe I needed to read that datacron a little better. Let's get rid of Sith Trooper. Oh, he's got ability block. Fine with that. Let's nice. I'm glad we didn't have to use him for that JMK cleanup. And with Fleet, I'm expecting Executor Home 1 Raddus. Let's check if that proves out. Yep. Let's check his BAM. Three. Alright, this is gonna be Just do it. I don't like it. I need to get better at these when my Razor Crest doesn't, when my Razor Crest goes first. Like, I don't think I should gamble that I go second. I think maybe I just go after his Razor Crest right now. Because with Relic 3, I'm going to go before him. Let's just do it. Let's play this not the way I normally play these. It's like, I didn't even land a breach. Or no, I did get a breach. Okay, okay. Maybe we wait. Let's do that. Why do you go first? Okay. One thing dealt with. Let's keep our Cad Bane healthy. Sure. Let's throw a breach over on Fats. Mark him. I can stun now. I took my time getting a 7-star Executor. It's just, if you can get like top 5 in Fleet Arena, there's no rush. Save the crystals. Alright. I've got the better Raddus. Yeah, let's just burn through this. Yeah, keep going. I knew he was going to dodge. He hates getting buzz drops. I can't believe the number of high gear Phoenix I'm going to have after all these years of being like having a cringe response to seeing some like Gear 12 fully Zeta Phoenix team. We're on the horizon of that being a thing. Alright, last one. See, this is not the ideal starting lineup. I've got more stars, he's got less gear. We should be more than fine. I like to bring in Clone Sergeant for another tank, and Lando. That should be good. But with the gear and star advantages, I should be able to win this easy. Yeah. And, I mean, I say it every time, you cannot put Sith Fighter as a reinforcement. That right there is why. It is a priority reinforcement and messes up your fleet, especially on defense. You're just better off not using it at all. Let's go for the cooldown, even though I could have attacked him, probably should have attacked him. Alright. We should be hitting our ultimate next turn. Not next turn. Lando's a character who needs some gear. We'll see how we do, but we definitely gave my opponent a tough banner finish for him to deal with and try to match. Happy about that. He has JML left, he's got gas, CLS, can split up his Jedi Knight Luke into a separate team. Could move some things around, but he's a little shallower than me. He put it down a decent defense, so he might not have as many options for offense. I think my defense is going to give him a good challenge, and we'll see how the Malgus does. I'll tack on the results, so we won't film our outro yet. The round was a win. Hard to draw any real conclusions from it, though, since my opponent did little more than just attack for the minimums. Either he just wanted to do a couple battles, or because he got tripped up a couple times, he decided the win was out of reach and stopped. Or maybe just didn't feel like participating. Grievous holds, I'm guessing Bad Batch is what he used. BB-8 tends to trip up Bad Batch. He also doesn't have Lord Vader, so they wouldn't have been relicked. Other squads probably would have made more progress. Like Shock T probably would have got it down to Grievous if it failed. So that's what I'm thinking there. Happy with this result with Zam. And then Malgus, we'll have to see in the history, but maybe that he drew out the Galactic Legend. He only had 3 total, and he set 2 on defense. But a nice win for next round. We are going up against another matchup where we got lucky. We're going up against Nick Pav, and that is going to be the best possible result because he's the guy with the second lowest amount of, or technically the third lowest amount of GLs in the bracket at 4. Only 138 gear 11 plus units, which is a little low. Right around, I'd say maybe that 150 range is when that number starts to become meaningless. Like mine's full of fluff, it doesn't matter. But at 138, that's a little shallower, so he's going to have less weapons. His mods are good, but mine are better. And not by a terrifying degree. Just a reasonable amount. And then he's got a good set of GLs. No Malgus, no Raddus, no Omicron on Iden, but he does have Starkiller, Maul. His Bad Batch are a little weaker. But a favorable matchup, so we should be able to go 2-1 this week, which means we will be able to hold on to Kyber 2 for at least another week while we work on fleshing out some of the weaknesses to make sure we can have a permanent home in Kyber 2 once again. Check out some of the recent videos. We've got stuff on Lando, more progress on Jabba, and we got more forthcoming. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there, everyone. Be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.